All right, we want to get back to that breaking news that we've been following here in South Carolina, where Representative Nancy Mace is announcing her run for governor. This is happening at the Citadel in Charleston. Let's listen in.
If you get your commercial driver's license certification at Trident Technical College or any community college or in high school and you're ready to drive, as a commercial truck driver, your starting salary in some places of South Carolina is $80,000 a year. If you have your nuclear welding certificate as a welder, your starting salary in South Carolina is $110,000 a year. Who's had a plumber come to their house lately? I don't know about you, but I'm paying about $250 an hour, and I swear to God, it's a 2-hour minimum. I'm paying $500 every time my plumber comes over. And my plumber, by the way, vacations in Cape Cod every summer. So I missed out on that gig, but they are making money hand over fist. The same thing with electricians. We don't have enough people for these jobs from South Carolina. I want our kids and our students certified for those jobs when they graduate. We're going to ban child porn in libraries. You should see some of the books I have seen recently. We're going to expand adult education as well. We are going to ban pronouns in the classroom. I don't want to see any glitter parties. I want kids coming home with A's and B's, not they and them. We're going to have tech-free school zones. I want to protect teacher wages. And let me be very clear, no state dollars to any K through 12 school, college, or university that teaches there are more than 2 genders. We will not fund any schools that allow biological men in women's bathrooms or locker rooms, that allow men to compete in women's sports, or schools that push gender ideology. Let me tell you today, as governor, you will be cut off. And when it comes to women and children, I want to increase fines and sentences for violent crimes and sexual abuse. We're going to prosecute all crimes, but especially those against children. Donald Gresh is not the only case of a convicted pedophile let off for 1 day in jail. I want to ensure that SLED and all of our men and women in blue have the resources, staffing, and technology to process rape kits and do for all their forensic lab work without delay. We're going to stop treating victims like criminals and criminals like victims. We will follow federal guidelines for trauma-informed investigations and treat victims with dignity and respect. I want to review and audit South Carolina's child welfare system and build out a strategic plan with measurable outcomes. No child left behind. And I will sign a bathroom bill into law because mentally ill men don't belong in women's spaces. I recently, in the National Defense Authorization Act, got passed an amendment that would make child rapists in the UCMJ, Uniform Code of Military Justice, would give the death penalty for child rapists. That is something else I support. The last 2 I want to talk about are infrastructure and energy. As you know, our roads are crumbling.
All right, you've been listening to Congresswoman Nancy Mace down in Charleston as she announces her run for governor. It's been talked about for several weeks now, and she's making it official on this Monday morning that she's in the race. And it is an already crowded race with Alan Wilson, Attorney General of South Carolina, in the race, Ralph Norman, Rock Hill Congressman in the race, Pam Evett, Lieutenant Governor. So she joins a long list of people running, I must say, for just the Republican nomination.
Correct.
But before you even get to the general election, I saw this weekend in an interview with AP, she referred to herself as Donald Trump in heels. And that strikes me because before we get to the Republican primary, we have to get through the Trump primary, because whoever he decides to endorse will have tremendous wind at their back heading into any sort of elective contest.
And he has not endorsed any of these Republican candidates just yet. She did release a video on social media, and there is a clip of President Trump in there talking about Nancy Mace. I know that she is a fighter, but he has not officially endorsed any of these. Of course, this is all because the current governor, Henry McMaster, cannot run again because of term limits in South Carolina.